Wonderful. Well, Paul, if you don't mind, just giving us a little introduction and sharing your screen, we will get started.
Not at all. Is it Steve? Did I hear that right?
Yes, Steve.
Oh, okay. Nice to call you
Thanks.
by the right name.
Well, I mean,
Thanks.
Anyway,
Sunday or Steve, Sunday
okay,
or
Yeah,
good.
Steve, but
Okay.
yeah, Essex, honestly. Yeah, yeah, correct.
So I'm glad I didn't offend you. Uh,
Okay, thanks.
So, welcome. And what I just want to mention before we get started here, as I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we will walk you through a presentation here and a brief introduction to this business opportunity here. But I just
Okay.
want to make sure you understand that you've spoken briefly to Melanie, I understand. She invited you, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Melanie is a very humble person, but she is one of our not only national but international leaders in this business. She has a very, very successful business that spans at least 4 or 5 countries that I know about, and probably some
Mm,
others that I don't even know about. So she's not going to tell you what she thinks might work. Okay. She's going to show you something that is working today and has been working actually for quite a while.
mm,
And so I highly encourage you to get a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen or pencil and take some notes because we're going to throw out a lot of information in the next few minutes here. And
oh, all right.
I'm sure you will have questions, and that's okay. This is a very
Mm,
small group, so you can interrupt us at any time. But
okay.
and especially, please, I beg you, if there's something we say that you don't understand because of our accent or something else, please let's clarify
Mm,
that. Okay.
oh, okay. I will do that.
And again, we can be pretty informal here in this group, even though this is a formal business presentation. We're very relaxed around this particular Zoom. So
Mm,
so
which is very good.
make yourself at home,
Mm,
and I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And Coach Melanie, let's see, can you see that? Can you see my screen now?
I can now, Paul. Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
yes, I can.
Take it away, Coach.
Okay, thank you. So first of all, if you'll just take notice of to the name at the top of this first slide, Partner Co. This is the name of the company that backs us up, so to speak, that allows us to become entrepreneurs. So I'm going to talk a little bit further about how they make that easier for us. But just in the beginning, I want you to imagine for a minute getting paid every week to help not only yourself, but other people achieve a better lifestyle. Okay, whatever that looks like, it's different for everyone. Lifestyle is not all about money, it can be about time freedom, it can be about health. So, in this process, you may also achieve a better body, a healthier body, but also to develop a business that you love and a business that others that you connect with can develop, that you can support them in, something you can work together to build mutual success. And you're going to hear this word partner so many times, but it is truly the cornerstone, the foundation of who we are. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what we're doing. It's called partnership marketing. So I mentioned that PartnerCo helps us become entrepreneurs. They take the hard work out of entrepreneurship. So what do I mean by that? This is still work. Okay, don't get me wrong. This is not get rich quick. This is not money falling from the sky, landing in your lap. It still takes your effort, your energy, your commitment. Okay. But two of the reasons that people do not go into business for themselves are often the huge startup risks. People don't want to take the risk and the great amount of capital and cost that it takes to start a business. I'm sure that you would agree with me. Typically, it takes a lot of capital to start a business. Well, PartnerCo is here to help alleviate these two issues for us. So how do they do that? What do they do for us? Well, they give us easy to sell health and wellness products that people want. But not only do they want them, Steve, but once they begin taking them, they cannot do without them. They never want to stop taking the products. Okay. And that's a huge part of how we become successful here. Okay. Then you get to team up with your friends. You get to choose who you work with. Now, often in life, we get stuck in jobs and situations where we may not know the people we work with. We may not even really like them or enjoy their company. But this is different. You get to choose who you're in business with. And that is tremendous. Then you get to share in the company profits. So what do I mean by that? How does this partnership work? Well, PartnerCo as an entity pays back nearly 51% of all of the sales revenue that comes into the company, pays it back as commissions to the brand partners, like myself, like Paul, like Pastor Ken, who invited you, like Russell. Okay, so I guarantee that in this industry, you will not find a number that comes close to that percentage. And even in traditional business, you're not going to get paid back 51% unless maybe you were willing to put up at least 50 to 51% of the original income needed to start a business or a company. Okay, so the offering and the opportunity by PartnerCo just eliminates so many issues and helps you pave that road just to getting your business started. So what are we building here? This is not just about you and your efforts. We're also building teams of people. So the components needed to build a great team include the right company, finding great products, and even a great compensation plan. But you know what, Steve? At the end of the day, people don't join companies. They don't join products. They don't even join a great pay plan. So what do they join? Or maybe I should say, who do they join? People join people. They join you. They join me. They join Paul. They join Pastor Ken. They join Russell. And really, even if you have all of these components, these elements, if you don't have the right leadership, you're still not going to be successful. And then you must have a supportive culture to help build your success ongoing. So what do I mean by culture? Well, for us, we're going to provide a safe and professional environment for you to conduct business in. We're always going to operate with the utmost integrity and moral character. And guess what, Steve? We're going to have some fun along the way, if you haven't figured that out already. Paul and I always say, if you're not having fun doing this business, you are probably not doing it right and maybe shouldn't be doing it at all. Now, don't take us wrong here. It's very serious work. We take our businesses seriously, but life is too short not to have fun along the way. There's too much pressure, too many issues from the outside. Why not have fun while you're building business and helping others? And again, the word partnership comes back into play. But what we're really building here is not just something for us or for our children or our future children or our children's children, their children's children, down through the generations. This is a legacy. Our company is currently working out their 50-year plan for business. Now, I don't know about you, Steve, but I don't know many companies personally that are looking past 1 year, maybe 2 years even. This is not a here today, gone tomorrow business. We are here to stay. And it's part of the leadership that gives us this sustaining power. It goes directly back to the owners of the company and flows all the way through to the direct leaders here on this Zoom. So I just want you to understand the power of the culture that we're building here and how we work together, whether we're financially connected or not. This Zoom here today is a testimony of people, in 3 different areas working together, coming together to support one another. So I just want you to understand how powerful that really is. So let's talk about where we're doing business. Currently, we're operating in 58 countries worldwide. I'm not going to go through every single country, but just in general, we're in North America, including Canada, the United States, Mexico, down into South America, all of Europe. We're in the Middle East, in the UAE and Israel, all of Europe, of course, most of the Asian countries, We're in Australia, New Zealand, and the list goes on and on. Okay, and this is growing literally daily. And as Russell mentioned earlier, there are even products being shipped into some countries where we're not fully open for business. Okay, or certain countries that don't have all the products listed on their menu screen, we have access to those products from other countries. So you can build a huge business right where you are, and that's perfectly fine. Because you might say, well, Coach Melanie, I don't know people in 58 countries. I might know someone in 1 or 2 countries, so what good does this do me? Well, this business is not just about what you do, but it's about what you get started. So you're going to know someone who's going to know someone who's going to know someone else, and that's how the business grows out organically into other countries. You really couldn't stop it even if you wanted to. Okay. So again, you can do a great business right where you are in Vancouver, but I don't want the size of this opportunity to get lost on you. Okay. It is truly available worldwide. Now, this is one of Paul's favorite topics to cover. So I'm going to ask you, Paul, if you would please address our third-party certifications. And this is such a crucial part of why you can have confidence in going out to share the products that we do have. Take
Sure,
it
I'd
away,
love
Paul.
to. I love to talk, but because you're connected to Nigeria, I'm sure the most important certification we have for you is the NAFDAC certification, which I'm sure you know makes us a legal business, able to do business in Nigeria. So we have that. But I want you to notice the variety and the number. And this is, by the way, this is not all. This is just a very small number of the third-party certifications we have by both government and non-government independent agencies. Again, companies and organizations that have nothing to do with us. But I'm just going to talk about one because it's my favorite one, and that is the Cologne List. And the Cologne List is the single most prestigious organization in the world, the most widely listened to organization in the world that certifies nutrition and health products for not only professional, but Olympic athletes all around the world. And basically, if you get, or if your company gets a product on the Cologne List, your company is probably going to be very successful because athletes all over the world pay attention to that and use the recommendations that the Cologne List provides and pays attention to who they certify and who they don't certify. But companies will spend years and years and millions of dollars trying to get one product on the Cologne List. We have 29 different products on the Cologne List. So that should tell you something about the quality of our products and the business that we are and the people who run it and our attention to detail and attention to doing things the right way instead of just throwing whatever ingredients together and even lying about what's on it in the label. So we don't do that. Our products work, and we have all these different certifications saying that they do. Now, in Nigeria, we start with one product. We launched in Nigeria over a year ago, almost a year and a half now. And we launched with one product, and that one product is original Tahitian noni. And we did that because this is quite honestly among, if not the very best superfood supplement anywhere in the world. And the noni is a fruit that's grown in several countries, including India and also Hawaii, actually. But the noni from Tahiti is simply different. And many studies have been done, both medical studies and independent laboratory analysis of the phytonutrients that are in the vitamins and minerals and all those things that are inside the different nonis from different countries, from different soils and different ways of processing. And there's a certain class of phytonutrients called iridoids. And those iridoids are what give this particular product its incredible benefit to the human body. And it is an incredible benefit. And probably Coach Melanie is going to talk about that in a sec. But these iridoids, again, this is a separate class, a separate area, a separate type of phytonutrient. And the original Tahitian noni from the country of Tahiti in the Pacific has far and away the most iridoids of any noni fruit grown anywhere in the world. And again, multiple studies have been done over time to verify that. And this product, by the way, has been on the market for more than 30 years. So this is not something we started last week in our basement, okay? We've actually sold over, I believe the number is over 2 billion bottles of noni in the last 30 some years. And so this is an incredible product. And like Coach Melanie said a few minutes ago, once you start using this product, you never want to be without it because you can feel the change in your body. And we have, again, tons and tons of testimonies of people all over the world who have used this product and gotten incredible benefits from it. And basically, it helps your entire body. It helps every cell on your body in the cell on the cellular level. But the thing that most people notice in the beginning is, number one, they have more energy, and number two, they simply feel better because their immune system is working much better. But Coach, you want to add some things here?
Sure. Thank you, Paul. Yes, and as we know that when we boost our immune system and we just help protect our bodies from all the disease that's attacking, all the pathogens, the viruses, the bacteria, whatever it may be, when we boost the immune system, those diseases cannot persist. Okay, so just in general, we can never say that we diagnose, heal, treat, cure anything. Okay, but we do know that because of the way we're divinely created, when we nourish the body properly, it can heal itself. It knows what to do intuitively. So, like Paul said, this is a food. This is a superfood with rare, unique qualities, okay, that just bolster our overall wellness. So that's all we're talking about here is nourishing. Now, we have a reference book that we often go to that talks about 101 ways to use the Tahitian noni juice. Okay, so I'm not going to get into 100 different ways, but what I'm wanting to tell you is that if you only could take one nutritional supplement, this is one that would cover you in a multitude of ways. Okay, so that's another thing that makes it special. But if noni is actually known as a pain-killing plant. So as we know, inflammation is a huge issue in our bodies. Inflammation is the ultimate root of all pain and disease, actually. So if you can reduce inflammation, you're going to help the body in many ways. So that's one thing that noni helps contribute to, fighting inflammation. That inflammation could show up in the lungs, like asthma or allergies. Okay, could also show up in the joints in the form of arthritis or any type of immunodeficiency that you're having. I don't care if it's sickle cell anemia, even AIDS, anything where the immune system is compromised. The original Tahitian noni juice can bolster that to help improve your symptoms and give the body what it needs. I don't care if you're dealing with a broken bone or a wound that needs to heal. I have a pretty powerful testimony myself from this summer where I was actually barbed by a stingray in my hand. Okay. And what did I have with me? But noni juice. So I actually poured some of the noni juice just directly into the wound. And I had already consumed my portion of noni juice that morning. So I poured the noni juice on my hand, and we have another product that's highly anti-inflammatory that's called Venali. And I took 3 Venali. So I just continued to monitor it. And if you've ever had any kind of venomous bite or sting, they're pretty painful. But within the hour, just from pouring the noni onto my hand, the pain was gone. Okay. There was some bruising and some blood that had spread, under the surface of my skin, just showing, from the initial barb. But by the next morning, all of that was gone. And all I had done is take my serving of noni previously to the barbing, poured some noni juice on the wound, and took 3 of the Venali. And I sipped a little bit more of the noni as I poured it into the wound. So just what I'm trying to tell you here is this is something that has been used for centuries, topically, internally, something to drink. food as medicine. And Hippocrates said, let food be thy medicine. Okay. So again, this is just something that will help you nourish the body, whether you have a chronic condition, an acute condition, or you're just trying to prevent disease. That's really what we're here to try to help people with. But then if you lose your health, there are ways to regain it. So all we're doing here simply is introducing Noni to millions of households all around the world so they can also reap these benefits. And we call that the Noni lifestyle. Just add it to your own life, reap the benefits, tell your stories, learn from other people what Noni has done for them. Okay, so this is one product. And one thing I want to say as far as along the business side, when it comes to introducing one product, it's been shown, at least in the United States market, that any company that reaches a significant amount of sales revenue every month, they have been focused on a single product. We call it a hero product. So while the company may offer many other things, when the core focus is one product, it helps you be able to grow a much bigger business faster. So what do I attribute that to? Well, first of all, you can learn one product inside and out. You don't have to feel like you have to be an expert on a lot of different things. You introduce one thing to people, they're going to naturally take a look at what else that you have to offer, and they're going to start to incorporate those things over time. But it just gives you a singular focus. It just makes things much more simplified. So I'm excited, like for Nigeria, that we only have one product because that keeps everyone very focused. But I just want to let you know that if you focus in one area, people will also, come to know other things as well that will help them. But this is a great way to start your business. And as you can tell, we get really excited about sharing Noni. So how do you get started after all of this information? It's 3 simple steps. And we're not going to go into all the details because your market is a little different than the Nigerian market. But first of all, you simply enroll. And Russell, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe enrollment in Canada is $37.95 in US dollar equivalency, something like that, to get started.
Yep.
And
37.95 Canadian.
Canadian. Okay. So, and what that gives you is a lot of tools. Okay. You're going to get a replicated website where you can direct people where they can purchase products. You're also going to get an online back office that runs everything you need for your business, calculating your commissions, your sales, tracking everything for you. You're also going to get a mobile app that I consider more of your informational source, a way to send information about the products to others, organize your contacts. There's some training available on the app. We have a new website even for sharing more information with others for people that don't have the app. It's just another easy access point. So you're going to get all of this technology, all of these tools. But what I think is really priceless about enrollment. Oh, thank you. Yeah, $42.50 after tax, one time only. Yes, very important too. It is one time. This is not monthly, annually. This is one time, and you get all of these benefits ongoing. Okay, but what I think is priceless about enrollment is you get a team. You get a team of people, like the people right here on the Zoom, in multiple countries even, supporting you in person, through Zoom, however we can. That's really what you gain for that minimal enrollment fee. Okay. Then the next step is simply to activate your business. And how you activate your business is with a purchase of products. And when we say activate, what that means is that you are then eligible, fully eligible for all the commission that the pay plan pays out to you. Okay. So in Canada, for instance, it takes 200 PV, which is simply points, to activate your business. Now, we pay our commissions based on points. All of our products have points attached because we do work with so many different currencies. So it just keeps it more simplified. So a 200 point volume order activates your business fully, and you're eligible for commission. And you can do that, simply with Noni. You can do that combining Noni and other products that we haven't gone into detail about. That's completely up to you. Now, The nice thing about that activation is it can come from you, but it also can come from customer orders, okay? Or a combination of you placing an order and a customer. So that even your activation does not have to come strictly from you, which is another huge benefit to getting your business started. So really, other than the enrollment fee, you can actually start the business for no other cost whatsoever. Okay, so then once you activate, you will need a subscription. And the subscription does a couple of things. We call it subscribe and save for a reason. When you enroll, you get a 15% discount off of the retail pricing. When you have a subscription set up, that gives you an additional 15% discount, bringing you to the wholesale pricing of 30% discount. The subscription is simply a standing order that occurs every 4 weeks. Okay. And this keeps your business fully commission eligible. Because again, what good is owning a business if you can't earn the commission? All right. So you're basically out of business if you do not have that subscription. But similar to the activation, your subscription can also be from a customer or customer's orders. You have what's called a qualifying week, and they even color code them to make them easy: red, green, blue, or purple. So in that week, you simply have to have 100 volume points worth of product used or sold in that particular week. So that can come from you, from a customer or customers, or a combination of the two. And that subscription alone keeps your business active and you fully eligible for all the income, perks, rewards, bonuses. Okay, so this is a simplification of everything, but we just wanted to give you an overview of how things work and that they're just 3 easy steps: enrollment, activation, and subscription, and you're fully in business with us. So, Steve, I will just say, if any of this today that you've seen strikes a chord with you, if any of this gives you an opportunity for you to help further your dreams, whatever they are, whatever you envision for what you're trying to achieve, if you think this could help you get a step closer to that, adding income to your life, adding better health, giving you a tool to share with others, whatever it might be, we would just encourage you to become a brand partner today. So, first of all, I want to ask you, Steve, would you like to join Pastor Ken's team? Will you do this with us?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will take it.